Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Media Awareness. This is Rob. Before I continue, I want to remind you all that the fundraiser continues. For those of you new to my channel or unaware, I am a disabled individual and I use a motorized wheelchair slash scooter all day, every day for my independence, and I need your help. My insurance will not cover anything with regard to my scooter as they view it as a quote luxury item end quote, despite the fact that I am unable to walk whatsoever, in addition to being unable to use any other type of scooter or power chair, or even a standard wheelchair for that matter, as I only have limited dexterity in one hand. In addition to that, I do not have a backup scooter or wheelchair to rely on at the current time. So if my scooter should malfunction as it did a few months ago, I will yet again be a fish out of water, a scenario I want to avoid at all costs. With that stated below the title of this video in the description below, as well as in a separate section below the information pertaining to this video itself, you will find a spot fund link. It is a fundraiser, it's easy to contribute, it takes a few seconds, and any and all help is welcome. I cannot stress that enough. Even $5 or $10 can make all the difference in the world, and you can even contribute anonymously. The purpose of the fundraiser is to assist me with the ongoing refurbishing of my existing scooter, as well as to help me save for the purchase of a new scooter. I arrived at these conclusions following the malfunction, as alluded to a moment ago, whereby my battery charging mechanism had failed entirely, and for roughly 2 weeks I needed to rely on family and friends to push me around my own home, which severely limited my independence. However, it was that long overdue wake-up call that I needed a backup plan, and a backup plan is to have a brand new scooter to use moment to moment, day to day, every day, as well as my existing scooter completely refurbished, waiting in the wings to be used at a moment's notice, if necessary, when necessary. Additionally, at the current time, I'm also attempting to save for the purchase of a wheelchair van. My wheelchair van, unfortunately, has ceased to function, and that is problematic for me in terms of my independence as well. I'm going different places, and although I could use public transportation, after falling off of a bus while getting off of the bus, I'm really reluctant to do so. There is wheelchair accessible transportation for individuals like myself to go places. However, it only runs until a certain time of day, that being 5 p.m. So if I wanted to go anywhere after that, I would need to take public transportation, aka a bus, and I would be risking my life once again, as I kind of hurt my head when I did fall off the bus while getting off of it, as stated. So, with all of that, I do want to really urge you all to do what you can. Any and all help, once again, is welcome. I do want to extend a gracious thanks to those who have contributed thus far, in addition to those who plan on contributing, as your contributions have and will make a world of difference in my life. Thank you all. I love you all. Below in the description of this video as well, you will find a link to my video regarding the United States government shutdown and some real significant issues that people in middle class families or individuals and or lower income are going to be facing in the near future unless the government reopens ASAP. So please watch that video if you could as well, and do what you can. I would really appreciate it. Once again, it all means the world to me, and I do really, really appreciate you all. Love you all. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing to Media Awareness and becoming part of the Media Awareness family. I'd love to have you. Also, if you do subscribe, be sure to click the bell icon. That way, you'll will be notified whenever I upload a new video, just like this one. So this is the first reaction of Roy Khan performing the song Soul Society, and this is linked below in the description. I always link everything I react to in the description below. As the musicians and bands who create this music for us, the fans, do so with the utmost creativity and integrity, and they deserve all the credit for their hard work. In this case, the video is from Roy Khan's official YouTube page, so please do Roy the courtesy of clicking on the link below for this video and watch it, and give him the clicks and the love that he deserves as a musician. Um, I do want to mention how I became aware of Oricon. This is one of my first um, experience really seeing him uh, outside of a band um, that he would be part of at the time. As I became aware of him via Camelot with a K in the early 2000s, I believe. I was at the time working for the Luzerne County, um, one of the departments in my area of northeastern Pennsylvania in the USA. And on my lunch break, I would sometimes go downtown to a local record store called the Gallery of Sound. That location was removed. They revamped the whole area in that particular area. So it's no longer a viable place to have a place like that to be. Um, the Gallery of Sound, however, can be found very easily by accessing Monday Street in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, where you can peruse the vast array of CDs, tapes, vinyl, and more. And no, this is not sponsored by the Jonah Gallery of Sound, but I figured I'd mention that as it is the greatest place to get whatever you want. And if they don't have it in stock, they'll order it for you. I digress, though. I picked up my copy of Camelot's Fourth Legacy at the Gallery of Sound in Midtown Village. It was known as at the time. And I went home and put it into the CD player, and I was pleasantly blown away. And about 2 or 3 weeks later, I went back, and there was another Camelot CD there, and it was a live album from the Fourth Legacy tour. So the album had been out for at least a year, I'd say, and they released a live album in support of the Fourth Legacy. And then, of course, I began following the band themselves, and I picked up a copy of Karma and subsequent Camelot CDs. I think the last one I actually purchased and owned is Ghost Opera. I never got beyond that. I was, as mentioned in some other videos that are on the topic of metal and or power metal, progressive metal. I'd gotten somewhat burned out on the style, and uh, now that I'm no longer uh, being inundated by it, it's a lot easier for me to appreciate how good the music is. So I'm excited for this. I was also able to discover the band Conception uh, because of Camelot and Raycon as well. So a lot of good things happened as a result of Camelot, but as Roy Khan himself, amazing vocalist, so charismatic, it is just amazing. And although I never had the opportunity to see Camelot live per se, I did see the DVD of one of the tours with Roy, and was really, really impressive. So I'm excited for this beyond what I can convey here. So without further ado, let us experience Roy Khan's Soul Society live, and I will be back following this with my assessment. So there you have Roy Khan, Soul Society with an orchestra and an incredible band. Um, let's talk about this performance as a whole. Um, Wow. I'm spellbound right now. Um, I really enjoyed the melodic structure of this song, and I really appreciated the impeccably precise musicianship on the part of everyone there. Um, they were so in the pocket. It was just amazing, and you don't see that a lot, especially when it comes to heavier material like this. A lot of bands really don't have the knack of capturing the essence of that preciseness that is necessary in order to really make these songs come alive when they are alive. But Roy's band really did an excellent job. The orchestra was also a nice touch, as touched on. And if I had any gripes with this, the vocal mix could have been higher. It was difficult to hear Roy's vocals. But that said, though, when you were able to hear them clearly, um, he was just amazing. Um, and he is amazing. He has this innate ability to just be on pitch no matter what, and uh, it's real impressive from a vocal standpoint. I've always admired vocalists who are able to use their head voice and chest voice. And Roy does both effortlessly. It's not an easy thing, trust me. I've tried. Um, I end up using my throat more than my head and chest. Um, that's me, though, and just how I sing. But Roy can really channel all of that from his chest through his throat into his head, and the sound that emanates is magical. And this performance itself was magical. So do yourself a favor, click on that link below. As I stated in one of my previous reaction videos, I use Dragon Dictate, a program that allows me to dictate without having to type as a result of my disability. And with Dragon, with the new version I have, I've yet to figure out how to hide the dragon bar at the top of the screen. So that was prevalent throughout that video itself. I do apologize. I already have the information for this video in my DragonPad Word document. So I didn't want to have to save it and reopen it after uh, filming this outro and editing this and uploading it. I'm being lazy, in other words, but my mind is on other things at the current time. As you saw, the government shutdown is still in effect. Until it is resolved, the intro will be the same, just so you're all aware. Um, and I am focusing my funds at the current time on my scooter, as well as obtaining a new wheelchair van, and being able to get by with food and other necessities in life in the next month to come, and perhaps longer, depending on how long this government shutdown lasts in the United States of America. Yeah, we're not doing too good over here. So if you're watching this overseas, you guys really are lucky because it's hit or miss day by day here, and we really don't know what we're going to wake up to with each morning. And fortunately, music, as I've stated previously, is my medicine. And Soul Society by Roy Khan here really, really made my day. And I really, really appreciate music that is available and music that can really send an uplifting um, feeling into me. And even if the lyrics and music are not uplifting, music itself really makes me happy. Um, or I'm able to at least relate to music and lyrics in a way that is able to soothe my soul. And with that stated, let's soothe the soul of society and let us experience this song uninhibited by me in the corner of the screen up there. And in order to do so, you click on the link below in my description for the official Roy Khan YouTube page where you can find this video directly linked. This is Rob with Media Awareness, and I will see you all again soon. Have a wonderful morning, noon, or night wherever you are. Take care. Bye.